Hi guys, today's video is will I buy it or did I buy it? There are a couple more new releases that I have purchased and there's some really beautiful new releases coming up as well. So the pictures that I put up, some that I have taken from Instagram accounts that I follow, and the names of those there'll be a pop-up to the left of me here. But first of all, I'll just move over this way so I've got room for the pictures to the left of me. So first of all, I'm just taking a look at the Instagram page. It's WZ and then an underscore and then beauty. And the first one that I'm going to look at is the Hermes for spring summer. These have now been launched. I've got two of these shades. I've got 02 Atlas and 03 Sahara. 02 is the one that I picked up first. It is quite a warm bronzer. I do prefer, I think, the one that I got, 03 Sahara. I was thinking of picking up the darker shade because I thought if I went really lightly that would work. But these are pretty expensive bronzers, so I think I'm going to leave it at this stage. I'm very happy with the two that I've got. I think the formula is really, really beautiful. There's also two luminizers and I've picked up the rose one. There's also a coral one as well. I wouldn't mind picking up the coral one, though I'm really happy with the rose one that I've got. But this is a really beautiful collection. The formula of the bronzers is just silky smooth and I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. And next up is the Guerlain collection, and this is absolutely beautiful. This has launched on the Guerlain site in the US. I can't get hold of that. I'm pretty sure that Selfridges is going to be selling this. I think it might be on the 1st of April. This also may come to New Zealand as well. Sometimes we do get the Guerlain releases. I just think it's stunning. I think it's called something like the Denim Collection. I think it almost looks like it could be called something like Tapestry of Spring or something like that. I think the embossing on this is just beautiful. There's two different embossings on the lipstick cases. I think both are gorgeous. The quad itself is really beautiful too. Has this blue and the purple, got the brown and gold. You can get a few different looks out of this palette. Today I'm wearing a brown and a blue and I think it looks really lovely. I think also just the brown and the gold together would look gorgeous too. Now I haven't bought a Guerlain quad since those 6 that were released last year. The ones that came out of the holidays, I thought they looked a bit too samey, but this looks really beautiful. So if I can, I will pick this up and do a review on it. There's also 3 lipsticks as well. I like the lighter shade probably more. Not that I like it more, but I think I'd get more use out of the lighter shade out of the 3. So if I'm going to pick up one of the lipsticks, it would be the lighter shade. And there's also the Kiss Kiss Bee lipsticks coming out as well. This is really beautiful. I have about 3 or 4 of these. These lip balms are really gorgeous formula. They're really hydrating. They have a little bit of pigment, and when you want just a really soft look, I think these are gorgeous. And as I said, they feel beautiful on the lips. So I may pick up one of these. I'm not too sure though whether, I'd have to have a good look, whether they're actually new release shades or they're already been around. I would have to have a look and see what I've got and have a more of a look at it. But if they are new shades, then I'd probably pick up 1 or 2 of those. This overall is just an absolutely stunning collection. Really, really beautiful. And then Dior Summer have 2 quints coming out. On the face of it, both look fairly similar. Of course, one's got that denim blue in it, and that's the one that I'm more attracted to. I do love the blues with the browns. I think it looks really, really gorgeous. Perhaps the other one is a little bit warmer, the shades, than the one with the blue in it. The one with the blue in it, the shades are probably just a little bit more neutral, maybe a little bit more cooler. So it's going to be really interesting to see what the blue one is like. That's the one that I want to get my hands on. The one that has the orange in it, I already have that quint and I have tried it out and I do have some thoughts on it, but I am looking forward to getting the one that's got the blue in it and see whether it is the same formula as the other one. But I do think both of the colour stories are really, really beautiful. And next up is Guerlain again. They have been very busy and it is another foundation. It's called the Guerlain Terracotta. It's the Le Tint foundation. There are 30 shades. This isn't available here yet. I'm hoping this may pop up at Harrods or Selfridges so I can get my hands on it. There was one released last year that I did a review on and it is absolutely gorgeous, so I really want to try this one out. Guerlain are exceptional at foundations and I think this is going to be really, really lovely. And then we have a peek at what SUQQU are bringing out for their summer. SUQQU have just released today, the day of putting up this video, or the day that I'm filming this video, their pre-summer collection. And I think that looks really, really beautiful. And I wouldn't mind picking up a couple of those items because I think I missed, it might not be in the last one I picked up a couple of things, but the one before I did miss because there were some issues with Selfridges shipping to New Zealand, but that's all sorted out now, so hopefully I'll be able to pick up some of the pre-summer. But getting back to the summer, I think this looks really pretty. It is in that white lighter packaging, which I think is really, really lovely. There looks to be either the 2 blushes or 2 highlighters, and possibly going to be in that melting powder formula, in that marbled effect. Really, really lovely. There also looks to be 2 treatment wrapping lips as well, and I did pick up one of those and they are a really lovely formula. And the lipsticks look really beautiful as well. They have this marbled effect through them and I think they look really lovely. And they are described as the rich lipstick formula. And there's also, it looks like there are 3 nail polishes coming out as well. Now on this Instagram page it says that they are launching on the 12th of May for this collection. So I'm just going to have a flick over to the nail polishes. And I haven't tried a SUQQU nail polish before, but I really like the look of, well, I like the look of them all, but the one that is the lavender and then there's like a powder blue, I think both of those are really beautiful. So if I can, I think I will pick up a couple of nail polishes this time and see what they're like, but I'm really drawn to those shades. I think they are really beautiful, and overall I think this collection is just really, really gorgeous. And then Tom Ford are coming out with 3 new eye quads. These are the wet dry formula. I think the colour stories of all 3 of these are really, really beautiful. Probably the one, if I had to choose between the 3 of them, would be Hazy Sensuality, because that's more neutral and it just has the 1 pink shade in it. I think that is really, really gorgeous, but I would really love to try and get all 3. Sometimes the new releases of Tom Ford is released in New Zealand, sometimes it comes a little bit later, but these might pop up maybe at Selfridges or Harrods, and if they do, I'll pick them up from there. I think all 3 are really beautiful. So we've got number 40 Golden Hour, and that is more warm. I think that's really, really lovely. And the other one is warm as well, and that's number 41 Peach Dawn. Maybe 40 Golden Hour might be neutral, leaning towards more warm, and the Peach Dawn is the warm one. But getting back again to number 42, which is Hazy Sensuality, I think that is really gorgeous. And as I was saying, if I had to pick one, it would definitely be quad number 42. I think they are really lovely. I'm not sure when these are due to come out. When they do, I'm going to try and get my hands on them because I think all three are just really lovely. I'm looking forward, if I can, to getting them and reviewing them for you. And then Tom Ford is also coming out with Liquid Lip Soft Matte lipsticks. They're in 10 shades. They all look fairly bold to me. I'm not sure. I have a few soft matte lipsticks. Some I like, some I don't. I think what I'll do is I'll wait for other reviews on these. I'll let other YouTube creators buy these and I'll have a look at the swatches and see how they look on and what they think of the formula. And then maybe if they come to New Zealand, I may pick up a couple of them, but I'm going to wait and see reviews first. But if you love a soft matte liquid lip, and you love the Tom Ford brand, I do think these shades are really gorgeous. And there's some really beautiful bold colours there too. You've got the reds. It looks like you've got some with a little bit of orange in it as well. And also a plum berry shade. And then you've got some more of the brown shades, nudes as well. Really, really lovely. And a new release that was under the radar, and it was released yesterday by Terry, and it's a new luminizer. Now I've tried their two blushes and I did a review on those. I love the by Terry products. I have ordered this, so I will do a review on it. There's also some new lip liners as well, and I've ordered, I think, 2 or 3 of those shades, maybe just 2. And there's also a new eyeliner as well. And from memory, I think that is blue. And for the first time, just a little while ago, I did try out one of the By Terry eyeliners. I think the formula is beautiful. They are buttery smooth and they stay on really well on my oily lids, but I'm really looking forward to picking this up and reviewing it for you. And of course, Pat McGrath is launching some bronzers. She's got an eyeshadow quad, a lip gloss, a lipstick, and a blush. I think the blush is from the Divine Rose. The bronzers, I'm just having a look at some other pictures that I've got. I'm just having a flick through my phone. There was another picture that I had put on my phone and I've just found it now, and there are going to be 8 bronzers. I think the shades of these are really lovely. They look fairly warm. I'm not too sure if I was going to get one, which shade I was going to get, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to order anything. It takes a long time for New Zealand to get any new Pat McGrath products. Sometimes we don't get any at all. Now, Pat McGrath does ship to New Zealand and the shipping is free. But the shipping with Pat McGrath can be a little bit hit and miss. Sometimes I can get something really quick and other times it can take quite a few weeks to get here. So I'm not really sure. This may be another one where I'm going to watch some other people review the bronzers first, and depending on what they say and how the shades look, then I may pick up one of them. And I know for a lot of people, they thought the eyeshadow quad was really boring. Well, these are beautiful neutrals and right up my alley. So actually, out of the whole collection, the thing that I would really like to try the most, because I haven't bought a Pat McGrath eyeshadow in quite a long time. I haven't bought one this year. I don't even think I bought one last year. So I wouldn't mind trying that. Her lip glosses are really beautiful. I do have a couple of those and I think they are absolutely gorgeous. I also have one of her blushes. So I think this one that she's putting out is called Divine Rose 3. But if you love her blushes and you are drawn to that shade, then I think it is definitely worth picking up. They are a really, really lovely formula. And the lipstick looks like a beautiful shade as well. So I'm not too sure. I may take a chance and order from her website when these are released. Otherwise, I think what I'm going to do is probably look at some other reviews first and then order probably the quad and maybe one bronzer. And then the last thing that I want to look at is that Burberry are putting out a new foundation, and it's called the Beyond Wear Perfecting Matte Foundation. With my oily skin, and I have tried a Burberry foundation before and I thought it was really beautiful. This would probably be perfect for my oily skin. So if I'm able to pick this up, I will and do a review on it. It says it's a liquid foundation with 24-hour active wear, long-lasting and weather protection. It's breathable, lightweight formula, allows buildable coverage from medium to full, which is good because sometimes with a matte foundation, when you just even first put it on, you know that it's going to be a full coverage foundation, whereas this starts off medium. That's probably a really good sign, and you can probably keep it as a really just a lovely soft medium using a beauty blender. They say that this evens out the complexion, blurs the appearance of pores, and helps protect the skin from environmental factors, leaving it smooth with a natural matte finish. So it doesn't say a radiant matte finish, or it doesn't say a soft matte finish. So I am wondering what type of matte finish this is. Hopefully it won't be one where it looks really dry. But if it says a natural type of matte finish, I don't think it's going to be luminous at all. So I'm quite intrigued by this, but if I can get my hands on this, I will definitely pick it up and review it for you. So there are some really beautiful new releases coming out. I really have to sit and think what I really want to review, what I want in my collection. I'm trying to be more careful this year and not just buying things for the sake of it. And from the beginning of this year, I did start a new series and I'm going to carry on right through this year and probably next year as well. And they are get ready with me videos using makeup that I already have in my collection, because it's a rare day when I don't wear makeup. I love wearing makeup and the change that it makes, and I just love it. So because I do wear makeup nearly every day, I want to share with my subscribers the different looks that I put together, and this is one of them, and this will be in my Get Ready With Me video next week. So that's it for today's video. I'd love it if you gave it a like and subscribed, and I will see you next time. Bye.